Let's continue with our coverage of the storm today. We'll get the latest facts and figures from Cecily Tynan in just a moment. But first, let's check in with Action News reporter David Henry on Lancaster Avenue in Radnor. David, what's the main line look like tonight?
Well, Jim, it looks a lot better than it did about an hour ago. We can report that the snow has finally stopped out here in Radnor Township. It has been a long day, followed by a long night for folks trying to seek shelter from the storm. A lot of folks have lost their power tonight. They've been coming here to the Radnor Hotel, only to find there's no room at the inn.
Radnor Hotel was sold out, so we called our children who live in Penn Valley, and we decided that we were going to go over there.
Luckily, they've got a four-wheel drive vehicle, anything less, and it's foolish to venture out on a night like this. There's no room because some guests and staff haven't been able to leave. But this is far from the Hotel California, more like Hotel Siberia. For these weary guys, it's a safe haven after braving the elements all day.
Tough day today, tough day.
What was it like out there?
It was horrible, pretty bad.
What kind of work were you doing?
Shoveling, plowing.
They're the grounds crew for Villanova University with its miles of sidewalks and acres of parking lots.
We haven't gone home in almost 3 days.
Oh my gosh, how are you holding up?
Mentally, I'm burnt. Physically, I'm all right.
You still up for the job?
Yeah, I don't have a choice. I have a mortgage.
Okay. While most had the luxury of taking a snow day, others were needed on the front lines of the battle. We found one guy stranded after they closed the Blue Route, but he doesn't seem to mind.
It's fun. Yeah, get a few extra hours at work, and I like the snow, so it's good.
Well, that's one man's opinion. We'll see how he feels after another long day tomorrow. For now, I'm live in Radnor. David Henry, Channel 6 Action News. Jim?
Thank you, David. Let's check out the situation in northern Delaware. Lauren Wilson live in Wilmington tonight. Lauren?
Jim, we've been here on Rodney Square for about 15 hours, believe it or not, and this is the calmest that it's been all day long. Now, tomorrow the cleanup begins. That pile of snow behind me has to be cleaned up just like the entire city. As for tonight, some people had to get out for emergencies while others decided to get out and have a little fun.
We got tired of being inside, so we decided to go for a walk and see what the city looked like, abandoned and covered in snow.
Yes, boredom led this couple to Rodney Square, where they couldn't help but notice no one was around, so they created this snowman.
We gave Rodney Square some personality with the snowman. We're not even sure if it's a boy or a girl yet.
We could make it a him and call him Rodney.
Rodney.
Right. That's Rodney, that's original. These University of Delaware students also must have been suffering from cabin fever because about 100 of them had a monster snowball fight during this monster storm. But serious problems were caused, like this roof collapse at the Townsend Fire Station, where trucks were moved out in time, but lots of equipment was lost. The most major damage tonight, though, was here at the F&N Shopping Center on Falk Road, where 11 stores may have to be condemned after a major roof collapse. Down poles also led to power outages. More than 56,000 people went without electricity statewide, most in Newcastle County, like this man.
There's a guy up the road who said it could be a long time. And looking at this year, I think it will be a while.
Now, a shelter has been opened up at William Penn High School on Basin Road in Newcastle. Anyone without power tonight is encouraged to go to the high school. Live in Wilmington, I'm Lauren Wilson, Channel 6 Action News.
Thank you, Lauren. Ours wasn't the only region that was socked with heavy snow today. Before hitting the East Coast, parts of the Midwest took a real hit and plows worked overtime to clear roads. Folks in Milwaukee digging out from about a foot of snow today. Washington, D.C. got between 8 and 14 inches of snow, and snow blowers were once again pulled out of the garage there. And the federal government was closed for a third straight day. New York City isn't being spared from the winter weather either. Not this time. New Yorkers braved the snow out and about in Central Park. They got about a foot or less. Some Drexel University students eager to make the best out of this nor'easter built a 20-foot snowman at 32nd and Powelton in University City tonight. The big guy was made complete with tree branch arms, big eyes, a carrot nose, and a very wide smile. A mom and her daughter decided that they would do their part to help fatten up the big guy. We've just gotten word from SEPTA that all SEPTA service on all of its divisions will resume at 5 a.m. in time for the rush hour. The L already back in operation.
Well, that's some good news.
It's very good news.
I tell you, it's amazing. We have now officially had more snow in Philadelphia this season than Buffalo, New York.
I thought you were going to say in 4 years combined.
Oh, well, that too.
But now you're talking about Buffalo?
Buffalo, New York, an area that prides itself on the most snow. 63.1 inches in Buffalo. We've received 70.3 and counting. So.
I'm not sure if that's a distinction or what.
I know, it's unbelievable. And I tell you, the snow is still falling.
Someone doesn't like Buffalo.
Storm Tracker 6 Live showing that we have this little renegade batch of snow behind the main system that continues to sit right over Philadelphia. And you can see that it's shrinking, but it's still snowing in Philadelphia, also Glassboro, Elmer, Hamilton. It's still snowing south of Trenton, and then we also have that line of snow along the shore that will continue to push to the east, but Seaside Heights, Belmar, Surf City, all still seeing that snow, but the system continues to pull out as we speak. Let's go live on Sky 6, taking a look at the scene. Penn's Landing covered in snow, and now the wind's really picking up out of the northwest as that storm system departs. 30 degrees officially at the airport, humidity 88%, so the humidity is dropping. Barometer 29.38 and rising. Winds sustained out of the northwest, 21 miles an hour, gusting to 30. So the wind chill right now makes it feel like 17 degrees. So it's going to get very cold overnight. What a week it's been. The last 5 days we've received in Philadelphia 42.5 inches of snow. That's more than 2 of the typical season's worth of snow in less than a week's time. And we got a good thumping north and west of I-95. Essentially, we were expecting the bullseye, the snowfall jackpot, we're calling it. Northeast Philadelphia, 17.4 inches as of 7 o'clock. Still counting, but Percy, 21, Collegeville, 20, Boyertown, 23.3, and South Coventry Township. This is the winner, 26.3 inches of snow. And again, the snowfall amounts may cheat up a little bit when we finally get the official totals as of tomorrow. Right now in the Poconos, it's 24, Allentown 31, Reading 30, Lancaster 28, Wilmington 28, and Atlantic City Airport 31. You factor in the winds, though, the wind chill makes it feel like 14 in Wilmington, feels like 10 in the Poconos, feels like 17 in Allentown. So folks without power, it's going to be very cold tonight, and it's going to be cold tomorrow. Satellite 6, along with action radar, showing the storm system is winding down. If you look right there, we showed you that at 6 o'clock. That was actually the eye of the storm. It was strong enough that we saw an eye developing like a hurricane, but now it continues to push away from us, and we will see that snow continuing to work to the east. So Future Tracker 6 showing around midnight, you can see just a little bit of that snow hanging around the shore, and then this is the cloud cover. Morning rush hour, I think we'll still see some clouds along the shore. Philadelphia seeing the return of sunshine. The afternoon, bright sunshine, but temperatures around the freezing mark, so we really don't expect much melting. Now, Monday's potential. We're tracking low pressure that'll be diving down from the plains, kind of a bowling ball